What's up, beautiful people? This is Mike from iGadgetsWall. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 HDR settings. And with these new HDR settings, they're a little confusing. So we're going to be digging in deeper and see what these settings actually do. So before we get into the video, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button on the channel. And in the end of the video, make sure to hit the like if you really liked and enjoyed the content, because that's the only way this video is going to go to the other fellow gamers and help them out if they're having issues with the HDR and SDR, because this is what is focused on, SDR and HDR settings. So we're going to go to the PlayStation 5 settings menu, and I'm going to explain to you what's going on. So we go in the screen and video settings, and now we have this HDR with three options. Whether you can turn it off completely, so you won't have HDR at all. This can also apply to the monitors which don't support the HDR, so you're going to have it off all the time for sure, right? Because there's no HDR support. And also for the TVs, if you have some TVs from back in the days, but I don't think so anybody has that kind of TV, but if you have which doesn't support the HDR, it's going to be off all the time. But you can't leave it always on all the time. The reason is why, because sometimes you're playing SDR content which is made for SDR, so the PlayStation is going to be pushing the HDR signal all the time to your TV, and this is how it's going to look like. So let me press the setting menu on the LG OLED TV, and you can see the picture mode on the left top corner that is in the HDR picture mode. So this is how it's going to be if it is always on. So let's say I go back to the YouTube and try to play a video from there. And what's going to happen, you're going to see that it's going to be pushing the HDR on a non-HDR video. Okay, I have the YouTube update. Wow. Alright, so this is the video that I made. It's on my channel, and let's see what mode is it pushing right now. So it's pushing the HDR picture mode for the video that I shot actually in the SDR. So that's 4K Ultra HD picture, but not in the HDR. So you're gonna have the issues with the color space. Let's say you're watching a movie on the Blu-ray player, which is 1080p, and it's not the 4K HDR movie. So you're gonna have that fake HDR effect on your movie, which is actually supposed to be watched in SDR. So this is what's happening, and that's what we're gonna fix here. So we're gonna go back to the settings, and we go back to the screen and video, and in HDR we're gonna switch it from always on to actually on when supported. So what is gonna do that is gonna keep the interface and all of your SDR content in SDR mode, and as soon as you play something which is actually in HDR, it's gonna switch automatically. So let's try that. We're gonna switch to on when supported. So now if I hit the settings menu, you're gonna see that the HDR is gone, and we have the regular game user mode. So now it's on the SDR interface. This is how it should be. And when we go back to, let's say, YouTube, and we play the video, I have the ad showing up. Right, guys, so I had an advertisement popping up on my own video, so I had to pause that. But now if we go back to the picture menu settings, we have the game user mode. So now we are matching the SDR with the SDR. So this is what the intent for the HDR and SDR. So whenever you're playing the SDR content, it should just show you the SDR picture mode, not pushing the HDR all the time. So now we're gonna go back to the game and just launch the God of War, and we are in the game user mode, and you're gonna see that HDR will switch automatically. As you can see that on both the sides, on the left and right top corner, that we are in the HDR game mode now. So this is the automatic process, guys. I mean, you don't have to push it all the time to always on. So if you have it on always on, make sure to change it, because otherwise you're going to be getting that fake HDR effect on your TV, even though you're playing just the SDR content. So that's about it for today's video, guys. If you really like the content, make sure hit the like on this video and consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, peace out.